just going to ask you this. You can answer it any way you want to. Is there anything you want to say to congressional members or anybody around here as you leave the church and go out onto another mission or your vacation, or just any thoughts you have?
Right. No, not here. I'm going to do that piecemeal. I'm going to encourage everyone here within the church to remain in the church and make this a great church. Make it a great church. We had a problem, temporary problem, but God sent you all to me and to this church. There's just no getting around it. The fantastic things and efforts on the part of several new people within our church, that you are going to be the church here, and just make her happen. There'll be difficulties. There'll be old-timers who oppose everything you do. Make it happen. Build a new church here. Make it a great and beautiful, beautiful church. It can be done. It can be done. And I'm in the background. I'm going to support the church. I'm still going to tithe to this church. I'm still going to be here. But I'll be probably interim pastors in different places, and evangelizing, being called to preach in different places. But this is my church. I'm going to be here.
So you're still going to be involved in church activities. You're not, like I said once before, you're just not going to be sitting back in the rocking chair looking out into the bright sunshine thinking, oh, it's nice to be retired.
No. God has not released me. God has not released me. And I thank God for that. He's still, even though I have a terminal illness, I'm still going, and He's still giving. And, I want you to do there. And right now, I'm going through a rocky place in relationship to the church I pastored for 30 years. But I think it's God's will that I do that. I don't know why yet, but I do believe it's God's will, so that the church emerges out on the other side as this beautiful new church making a difference in the world.
Okay. And how does, one thing I think most people will want to know, how does this work? Does the Church of God send a new pastor in? Does the church elect a pastor? Does somebody just fill in? Is this appointed a pastor?
Yeah.
How does it work?
Well, we have a polity that is that each church is what do I want to say? That we don't have a central authority to tell local churches, pretty much like most Baptists. We don't have a central bishop or something coming in and say, you've got to do this. Here's the way that it works. Now, the church can make its own decision as to call of leadership, and it does make it so nobody can step in and say, you need to do this. They'll call an interim. Now, right now, financially, the church can't not afford a full-time pastor. See, I'm a full-time pastor, but I refuse to take a salary of a full-time pastor. They can't afford it. But they'll call a part-time tent maker pastor is what we call them. They have a day job, but they'll be an interim pastor here, and because we just can't afford a full-time pastor in salary-wise and whatever, as small as we are right now. But they will decide, and my own thinking is that probably Steve will serve that. He'll be called an interim. He won't be called a full-time pastor. He'll just be called an interim, and he'll serve when he can. I mean, he'll be here every Sunday, and he'll preach every Sunday, and he'll probably ask members of the congregation to do the hospital calls and he'll find someone in the congregation capable of counseling, theological counseling, or even emotional counseling, that sort of thing. So you can find someone here. Now, as far as me having input in the congregation, no, I'll be here and I'll be praying, but I won't have I'm purposely not going to have a say in their choices.
So you'll have a chance to sit in the pews and look forward to all these people in the back of the pews, and you'll have a perspective of what we have when we're sitting in the pews of who's up on the podium.
Right.
Pulpit.
Right.
Okay.
And I'll be in prayer for everyone here, be in prayer for whomever they call as an interim, and I suspect that it will be, or not suspect, I think it will be Steve, and I'll be in prayer for the leadership of the church, but I won't offer opinions as to how anything should be done.
Well, Pastor, we thank you for this edition of Pastor's Corner, and we look forward to the next one, and wish you good tidings.
Thank you. Bless you.